Welcome to Outside the Box.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Outside the Box and another awesome 80s toy that has made its way back onto the shelves. That is ThunderCats. ThunderCats! That's right, everyone. ThunderCats has started to make a little bit of a comeback. There's always been anticipation for a live-action movie, for a cartoon reboot, which actually happened not too long ago. But this cartoon that started in 1985 and only ran for what was about 4 years. ThunderCats ran right alongside He-Man, and He-Man was, I think, the showstopper and what ultimately led to some of the demise of ThunderCats along the line. But ThunderCats is back, and we have an awesome one from Super7. If you haven't checked out Super7's store, I highly recommend you do it. If you are a collectible of any kind of action figures or toys, nostalgia, check it out. You can find some really awesome toys and figures that you can line your shelves with. But what we're looking at today is the ThunderCats Ultimates, Lion-O and Cheetara, and I have to admit they are really cool, and I love the packaging that these characters come in is really detailed. It's like opening up an iPhone. This is an action figure slash collectible. I think you can keep it in the box, put it on your shelf, or you can open it up and have fun playing with it. The artwork on the back is amazing. I love the details and the illustrations. I have to say, I love the colors and designs of these characters. They really hark back to that original 80s cartoon. They actually kind of closely mimic the vintage toy versions. Obviously, there's a little bit more detail. Obviously, the deco is really probably more precise than what you got in the 80s. But they carry that same feel, which is really awesome. Lion-O comes with two different heads. You've got the stoic head looking out, and then you've got the angry face head for Lion-O as well. I think looking at both of these characters, I think Lion-O is probably my favorite out of these two. The colors are really great. Lion-O has really bright colors, really kind of gravitates towards the cartoon's design. And then we've got the Sword of Omens, which is immaculate. I really like it. I'm not a big fan, really, maybe of the silver logo that's on the sword. I like the sword where the ThunderCat silhouette within the red circle, but this one is chose to be the silver. Lion-O also comes with several swappable hands. A lot of these toys nowadays, you'll start noticing, even with the He-Man line, that you're getting a lot of swappable hands and heads. It adds much more value. Just so you know that the original one did not have much articulation, but now we have a really fully articulated action figure. This lines up exactly with what you would want from a toy. And the deco has changed. I mean, he's now the piece that was painted, his chest plate that was painted on the original one, is now an actual dimensional chest plate. I think Lion-O really is my favorite figure here, but we're not going to leave Cheetara in the dark. Cheetara will come forward here. She is really cool as well. She was always a fun figure. I think the deco on her is really cool. The paint job, even around her eyes, it looks really authentic. The spots. And again, she comes with swappable faces. She has the one face, which I'm not really sure what that expression is. Let me know in the comments what you think that expression is. But the other head is obviously one of aggression and ready. It looks like she's ready to attack. Cheetara is really quite mimicking the original action figure. like Lion-O, she has swappable hands, so you can get different gestures from her. She has her staff as well, and she is obviously with the articulation, posable, really awesome figure. So if you don't know, this is actually from Series 6. So this is ThunderCats Ultimates Wave 6. We've got Lion-O and we've got Cheetara, but you also can get Mumm-Ra and Monkeyan. These characters are 7 inches tall. They are made of both PVC and ABS. They have a lot of articulation. They are amazingly painted very, very well, and each one of them has a lot of interchangeable parts. So if you haven't checked it out, this was obviously going over Wave 6. There have been, as you can guess, Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have come out. There have been multiple characters from the series, and you can go check it out at bigbadtoystore.com, and you can also check out Super7, where you can see them specifically, but this is really cool. Catch those waves as they come. All your favorite characters as they are made. If you have not yet, click that subscribe button. It lets us know that the content we're bringing you, you appreciate, you like, you actually enjoy, and it just gives us a little bit of insight into what we're doing right. So guys, that wraps it up here for Outside the Box. Until next time, we'll catch you on the next one.
It's a 16 buff in the dark.